The social experiment seems to be working. This group is bonding. Have you noticed?
You've been socially engaged with him, have you, Walshy?
I'm just watching.
Yeah. No, I think the dads are having a good time. It's, there's a lot of players. You hear Shane talk last night at dinner. He's been in the league a long time. We haven't been able to do this, so the players really enjoy it. And more than the players, I think the dads really enjoy it. A day in the life of an NHL player is it's a lot of fun for them.
I was in the suite when it was 3-1 turning to 4-1, and it was tense. Jamie McGinn just said that he thinks one of the reasons that they rallied is they didn't want to let their dads down.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they use that as motivation tonight.
Right.
So, no, that's good. Hey, we've seen that a lot in Arizona, where teams will come through there with father's trips, and they are motivated. So hopefully we can use it as a weapon tonight.
Could you see this continuing, Dave, becoming maybe a yearly staple if possible?
Probably, and it just a lot depends on the schedule, and there's a lot of factors that come into it. But if all things considered, how this couple of days have gone, it's been pretty good.
How'd the meeting go? Did you let him talk?
It was interesting. I think there's some guys in there when you're not. Like, our players know how to watch a meeting like that when you're going through a lot of stuff in a short amount of time. But so I think hopefully they pick up a couple things and watch it tonight. But it was, I think they get a good bird's eye view of what really happens on a day-to-day basis.
That's great. You at all concerned about the goalie pants thing? I know Mike has been kind of outspoken about some of the issues there.
No.
Okay.
Hopefully. The only concern I have is to make sure they protect people, right? Protection is first and foremost, but if everybody is the same, I don't mind seeing the goaltender equipment get smaller. But protection is the main.
Right.
Can't do it without having protection.
Streamlining them a little bit. I mean, what was your interpretation of why the league is going that? I mean, cutting back to try to boost offenses, or goalies are getting too good, or what do you think?
Well, you just take a goaltender from 25 years ago and put him on a camera, and put the goaltender on a camera today. It's almost double the size. So that probably was the factor of more offense, right? At the goaltenders, that's taking nothing away from the goaltenders. Now they're incredible athletes, as they were back then too, but just it's a real refined position now, and equipment is refined with it.
Yep.
Dave, the Domi line, what do you make of that group?
We'll see. Max first came back. He good energy. Played just over 12 minutes, so a couple more days of practice with his hand here, and he looks like he's getting his touch back. So we'll see where it goes.
Can I revisit a topic that you and I have talked about quite a bit? It's just the progress that your young guys are making now as we move out of the All-Star break. We're slinging forward to this portion of the season. As a whole, as a group, how do you look at them at this point?
I think they're real good young players that continue to grow every day. They're past the stage of being, okay, I'm just hoping to be in the NHL, and now they're good NHL players. You look at what Christian Dvorak's done. He looks like a competent player out there. Perlini, every time he steps on the ice, all he thinks about is scoring. And they're coming along. They have a maturity that they've grown into, and now their game will continue to grow also. And they're going to be, the four kids we got in the lineup, the rookies, they're going to all be real good NHL players for a long time.
I think it was interesting to hear you say, I don't have to hide anyone. That speaks volumes.
No, it does. Early in the season, you're protecting some people, but now it's that part of the process is over, where they're all fully engaged in all parts of the game.